Awesome. Hello, hello, everyone. I'm super bummed. My camera, I'm getting a new one, but I didn't want to delay this because the class is starting Tuesday that I'm going to be giving to one of you lucky registrants here also live. You do have to be present to win. So that's good. We'll just keep pulling names if the people aren't here. They'll wish they attended though, right? Okay, so we have Kansas in the house, Colorado, Canada, Washington. I am here in Southwest Florida, and luckily the hurricane, we didn't get any water damage. So this will be about 44 minutes long. And again, you're tuning into the Flow and Grow AI, plus your expertise, just add water. And I am your host, Anahata Holly Hollowell. And super excited to be here. And I want you to keep in mind also that I used AI to help me with this presentation. So that's a big one. All the graphics you saw, all of the things that I was doing social media wise, this was all done using the techniques that I teach people now that the winner will receive. And it was just about a year and a half ago when I was really starting to burn out. I was burning the candle at both ends, trying to make my mark in this incredible industry of coaching. And I wanted to scale up, but I only had $25,000 to hire someone. And I thought, who am I going to get for that much money? It's going to be more, how am I going to hold their hand and give them all the information they need for such a little amount? And so I looked into a few things, but then suddenly, because I was also really into the flow state, which I'm going to teach you here in a little bit, I was surrounded by like sticky notes and my calendar was really bursting at the seams. And I was thinking to myself, there has got to be a better way. There has to be. And so what happened was I asked, I aligned, I allowed, and I activated part of what I teach in the flow state technique. And so that night, it was a turning point for me because I realized I had all the information that I needed. And it led me on this journey. In conjunction with that same week, I saw someone advertising AI to help them out. And I thought, oh, no, I'm so against that. But something about it in my intuition told me to check it out. And so what happened next was pretty cool. I was like, well, I'll just attend this workshop. And I was blown away, just blown away at what I could now get done that used to take all of my energy. And it was affecting, my ability to expand. And so what ended up happening is I hired that company for $25,000 to teach me all the ins and outs. And now I'm teaching it to you and you don't have to spend 25K. So that's pretty important and cool. But it was a turning point when I started merging AI with flow states. And so I really want to teach you that partially today. You're going to get a lot out of this, whether you win or not. But you do have to be here, so don't leave. We're going to go for about 40 more minutes. And I'm not just giving away one scholarship, I'm giving away 2 full scholarships. Now, if you have already enrolled in the AI coaching course that I'm giving away, I'm actually going to reimburse you. Okay, so everyone has a chance to truly win this incredible gift that I really wanted to just get you on this call about. Sometimes we sign up for these workshops and then we don't attend and it's like, oh my Lord, and then in the replay, it never comes and we just, life gets busy. So you got to prioritize. And so this was my way of really getting you this information. And so I'm going to call another name on the list at the end if the person's not here. So speaking of the present, which is those 2 gifts that I'm going to explain, let's really just take a second now just to end all distractions. We're going to do a few heart coherence breaths. All right. So this technique is part of the flow state technique, which is in the runner-up. It's the runner-up prize. It's called a liquid plan. Many of you on this call are actually already in that guided journey. It's a 30-day journey where you're going to spend 40 minutes each day with me live or in replay. And we're going to be exploring everything from quantum reality to mastering your emotions. And it's a $297 value packed with materials that will blow your mind and guides and activations. So more on that before we announce the winner. But I really have tightened up this message so that everyone has had a chance to come in. And now let's talk about the other scholarship. Later, I'll tell you more, but this AI for Coaches course, it's valued at $1,000. And in fact, I think the value is $5K. I know because I spent $25K. But anyway, it's $1,000, and I'm going to show you in this course series the exact system that I'm explaining today that helped me scale my coaching business beyond my wildest dreams. So first, though, let's do some heart coherence breaths. And for that, I'd like you to place your hands on your heart and just close your eyes. So we're going to breathe in through our nose for a count of 4. And we're going to hold for a count of 2. And then we're going to exhale through our nose or our mouth. It depends on which you prefer, for 6 full counts. And we're going to do this 6 times. This is going to entrain our brain with our optimal heart rhythm so that you can really sink in and be present here with me to take away as much information as possible to help you grow or start your own coaching business. All right, so go ahead and place your hands on your heart. And we're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, in and hold and out and hold and in and hold and out and hold. All right, how is that? Oh my gosh, the lights went on. Hello, hello, I'm here. You can see me now. Hallelujah. Guys, it's amazing what a little pranayama will do for you and also the energy around you. I'm serious. I am very serious. So hopefully I don't glitch out, but that makes me so, so happy. Thank you, pranayama. So let's talk about why we're all here. Because, as a coach, you're probably passionate about helping others. Duh. But if you're going to be real, running a coaching business can feel like you're juggling flame torches while riding a unicycle on a tightrope over a pit of alligators. Because it's like, you started because you want to help people. And then one minute you're in this deep transformative session with a client feeling really, good about what you're doing. And the next minute you're drowning in a sea of admin tasks and you're trying to figure out, how do I create content for my social media, how do I book my next client? And that time, it starts eating your free time up. So it's like you're kind of, as a solopreneur, expected to be a master coach, a marketing guru, a tech wizard, an admin ninja, all rolled into one superhuman package, which is really hard to do. And it's exhausting. It's overwhelming. Worst of all, it really does take away from your ability to scale up and into what I call your genius zone. And I remember when I first started out, I really thought I had to do it all myself. And I still do, but I now have assistants doing stuff, right? AI. And some people don't have the blessing to have 2 decades in marketing to be able to do their own graphics and their own marketing and their own copy and their own tech, right? Luckily, I did. I went to school for that, and then I worked in corporate America. So, but I would be dead in the water if I didn't know how to do all that myself. But now there's no barrier to entry for any coach. There's no excuse anymore. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to do anything particularly well other than coach, right? So don't spread yourself thin. You don't need to. You can give your best to your clients, to yourself. And it's the only way, I think, to advance and expand your work into other exciting areas. Because when you burn out, then you lose your spark and that passion that got you into coaching in the first place. You find yourself spending more time on busy work, and it feels frustrating, doesn't it? And that deep, meaningful work that you love, it's a trap. It goes away, and you're like, hey, wait a minute, this isn't what I signed up for. So the good news is it doesn't have to be that way. There is a solution. I'm going to tell you how you can reclaim your time, amplify your impact, and fall in love with your coaching business all over again, or start one. That's the other thing. A lot of people are like, I want to do coaching, but as soon as they start, they think, oh, wow, there's too many barriers. I don't know. I don't have expertise and skills in any of these areas. So let's dive in to the game changer, flow states. So we're going to do a little bit of this here just so you can see, but it's really about feeling good. There's this magical state when your time stands still, you're really creative, you're operating at your absolute peak performance level. And you've probably experienced flow, but maybe you didn't know it was called flow. You maybe didn't know what it was called. It's called flow. And you're just really engrossed in what you're doing. You forget about the time. You realize maybe hours have passed and it felt like minutes. That's your genius zone. For coaches, it could be during a session where you really just everything's clicking. You're providing so much value. You're in perfect sync with your client. You're delivering insights, articulating, communicating well, guiding effortlessly. And you're just like, wow, this is what they're crying. They're so excited. So flow states really are like your brain's turbo mode, because your brain's actually changing how it processes information. You become hyper-focused, really creative, intuitive, amazingly productive. It's a superpower, honestly. You go from however productive, they've done studies, I didn't do the studies, you can look them up, 1,000 times more productive. So, you can really, I think it was that book, 4-day work weekend or 4-work-day work week. Anyway, productivity goes off the charts, and that frees up your time, for more genius zone stuff, for more self-care. And, when you are thinking outside the box, you're coming up with solutions and ideas that you might never have thought of otherwise. And you really are tapping into this wellspring of inspiration. And this is why I think AI is spiritual, because it takes all of the mundane off of you, and you can get into that flow state when you combine the two, create content, design programs, solve client challenges. In fact, you can invent new modalities. This gave me, since it was a year and a half ago, when I actually, a year and a half ago, it's amazing. Since then, I was able to use the information I learned about AI to free up my space. And in doing that, I birthed what I call neuro manifesting, the whole process. And a liquid plan was launched in January, about 6 months after I started implementing all this. So not only was I able to keep up with everything I was doing before, I expanded into this beautiful place of flow, and I was getting more done, less time. Quality of my work, I believe, has gone way up, except for when the camera doesn't work, but that's okay. So think about how this could transform your business. I'm going to give you lots of examples. But if you have more resources, you have more creativity, you're no longer, you don't have to be a marketing guru. And this optimal experience when you're in flow, it's not just more productive, more creative, more intuitive. You feel good. You release those neural chemicals. You feel energized. So it's the antidote to burnout, essentially, flow states. So instead of feeling drained at the end of the day, you're feeling really excited, invigorated about your work and where you can go, what you can do with it. Freedom. So that's what it's going to do for you. Picture this. You start your day, you're easily slipping into a flow state because you know how to do that. You knock out your admin tasks in record time because you're using AI. You have more energy now. You're not drained. You're ready to roll. You hop on a call with a client and you're still in the flow. You're present. You're creative. You're intuitive. You're able to guide them through breakthroughs. And then all these breakthroughs, guys, you can raise your prices because your value has risen, right? After the call, you're still riding that flow wave. You create a week's worth of social media content in an hour. Doot, doot, doot. Design a new workshop outline. Boop, boop, boop. Start mapping out another coaching program you never thought about. The best part is at the end of the day, instead of feeling, oh my God, overwhelmed, exhausted, you're going to feel alive, fulfilled, excited about your business, and clear on where you're headed. So that's the power of flow states. And they don't just make you more productive. They really do transform the entire experience of running your coaching business. And that's what we came here to do, right? Improve, scale up. All successful entrepreneurs either have to hire someone to do the things they can't do or get the skill set. And I don't know about you, but I don't have time to master everything. So this piece of the puzzle that AI solves is absolutely spiritual for that reason. It's your personal assistant. It's not here to replace you. It's going to supercharge your ability to do the things that you love, handling those tasks that usually eat up your time and energy. And now you can focus on being an amazing coach, write a book, do all the things that you wanted to do. So I'm going to give you a quick overview of some AI tools that are absolute game changers, just a few of them, but go ahead and write them down if you want. This will be in replay for 48 hours, as will the incentive to, I'm giving you a big discount on both of the programs that I'm giving away today, in case either of them appeal to you. So these tools that I'm going to mention, they help you write blog posts, social media content, draft your emails, and they're not replacing your unique voice. I want to be very clear on that. They're just amplifying it. They're helping you create more content in less time, and also leverage the content you do create to put it in more places, right? So for scheduling, you don't need back and forth email trying to find a time that works for you and your client. You know, these tools are all automated now, finding the perfect slot for both of you, booking it, sending reminder emails, etc. There's CRM systems that can help you not only keep track of your clients, their progress within the programs they're in. They can even predict when someone may need a little check-in, right? So it's super smart assistant who never forgets details about your clients, essentially. And then the AI as a research tool, oh my Lord, you know, it just speeds, it can get you up to speed on any topic for anything. So like, let's say I'm like, neuroplasticity, this happens a lot. I'll think of something. I'm like, I wonder what that part of the brain is for blah, blah, blah. I can literally do research. It can summarize articles for me. I can pull key points from books. And it can give me like a crash course in what I need to know without all the fluff. It's amazing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I could have spent a week trying to get that information. And now I have it all within, 10, 15 minutes. So again, AI is not replacing your expertise. It's complementing it. AI is going to be able to handle the grunt work, the time consuming tasks. But again, it can't replace your intuition, your empathy, your style, your delivery, your ability to connect with clients on a deep level. That's all you, baby. So I'm going to give you some real world examples. I have a client, I'm just going to call her Sarah, and she was spending hours every week writing this bane of her existence, her newsletter. She was staying up and it was writer's block, really Sunday nights going, oh my God, I don't know. And then I introduced her to an AI writing assistant. And now she spends 20 minutes outlining her main points in prompts that I gave her. She feeds it to AI, click, boom, a draft. And now she can edit it. And then she takes that draft, she infuses it with her own personality, her insights. Oftentimes AI they call it hallucinating, but what took her hours takes less than 20 minutes. And her audience, quite frankly, is loving eating up the content. They're like, wow, this is really next level. So when I say AI hallucinates, sometimes it spits out really bizarre information. You have to, say, no, and pull in the reins again. There's another coach, and guys, I met all these coaches through the program that I was in that taught me all of this stuff. This coach I know uses AI to analyze transcripts of the sessions that she does. So she takes the highlight key themes, she tracks the client's progress, and even suggests, areas to focus on in future sessions. And it doesn't make the decisions, but it's like, whoa, these insights have really up-leveled her effectiveness as a coach. And then, my personal example, I use AI. I used it for this workshop. I fed in my outline, my topics. I gave it the data I needed to tell it. And I said, what outline should I do? And then it spit out this outline. I asked for suggestions. It gave me some jokes and they weren't funny, so I didn't add them, but it's really amazing. And, it didn't write the personal presentation, but it really kickstarted my creativity, got me clear, creating the content faster, making more sense of it. And so the power of AI in coaching is limitless. And if you don't join the bandwagon, you will be left behind. If you want these superpowers, come grab them, so that you can really do what matters, which is be with your clients, right? And that's where the magic happens. So I've combined flow states and AI, peanut butter and jelly. Separately, they're awesome, but together you're unstoppable. Okay. So it's going to be amazing when you start learning this. Content creation, scheduling, research, flow state. When you're working, you're in deep work. When you're not, you're getting stuff done with other AI help. Let's see, with someone, let's see, seems like someone's unmute. If you could make sure you're muted, everyone. Anyway, I thought I heard someone. There's a long row of you, so I can't see all of you, but if you're unmuted, please mute yourself. Thank you so much. All right. So flow loves a clear runway, right? And when your mind isn't cluttered with a million little tasks, so much easier to slip in that flow state. I mean, if you can even imagine knowing what your social media posts are, they're already scheduled. You've already done research for your next client. Your inbox is organized. You sit down at your desk, you have a clear mind, you're ready to do some deep work. And that's the kind of environment where you will think of next level things, topics for books, programs you want to host. And I think I've said it enough. We get it, right? So it can even adjust your computer setting, blocking notifications at certain times, playing the right kind of background music, changing the color temperature of your theme, of the theme of your thing of your computer based on the time of day. Really, really effective ways to support you in focusing and getting into flow more easily. So, oh, and here's a cool one. Someone I know also uses AI in conjunction with their biorhythm. So they have one of those, I don't know what it is, the readers. And now she can, it's like having a flow state coach. She's like, oh, I should be doing work during this time and not this time, because based on my body, I know that I'd be primed for, getting a lot of really good work done during this time. So let's see, what else was I going to say about that? Just solutions. They come in, they flow in, your creativity goes off the charts. It's like gold. And so again, whether you choose to enroll in my program, which starts on Tuesday, live or in replay, there's a series of classes coming up. When I started using AI, I was like, I don't really know about this. I was very actually probably tainted a little bit because I'm spiritual. I teach flow states and anahata codes and, water bending. This is my jam. So I was like, really, AI, that's going to be soulless. But, after a particularly great flow session, I had this wild dream. I was like, what if I used AI to create personalized affirmations based on session notes for a workshop that I had just done? Put it in and boom, the client, everyone loved it. They were like, whoa, these are such good affirmations. I'm like, oh my word, no extra time. I use AI also for recaps and guides. Whatever I'm talking about, I can put in the transcript and be like, hey, what was the recap? And instead of being like, oh, this is what we talked about, it's just like done. I mean, I have to edit it a little bit, but it's awesome. So time and space to get in flow. Flow state gives you all the gifts of being in your genius zone. And so anyways, let me know if you're having any questions. There's so many experiences, people telling me how well this works together. And I do understand that there's a learning curve and you're like, oh, implementing AI tools, it's really overwhelming. Not when you're in flow. When you're in flow, you're hyper-focused, you have a timer. This enhances your learning ability. Suddenly you're like, oh, this isn't just easier, it's actually doable and it's exciting. So I used to dread learning, I'd put things off. I'd be like, no, I don't really know. But now I'm like, I intentionally get into a flow state. I give myself 15 to 25 minutes. I'm like, okay, and I've been picking things up faster, discovering better ways to do things, enjoying the process. Tech is now becoming, I'm a tech enthusiast instead of being overwhelmed. It's great. So the synergy between flow states and AI is not just about being more productive, right? It's intuition. It's your impact. It's falling in love again with your business, feeling really energized instead of drained, optimistic. And when you harness both, it's no one can keep up with you. You're revolutionizing your coaching niche wherever you're at. So let's get into the practicality, because you may be thinking, well, awesome, I get it, but how do I actually do this? So I want to give you the just add water component. If you could make sure that you are muted, that would be awesome. Thank you. And guys, it's really easier than you may think to start integrating AI and flow states into your coaching practice. So let's start with AI. The quick start guide that I would give you is just to pick one area of your business that's eating up a lot of time. Okay, maybe it's content creation, maybe it's email management, maybe it's marketing, whatever it is, that's where you start. And you'll just research what are the best AI platforms for that specific problem. For example, if it's content creation, start with ChatGPT, or the one that I really love is Claude.ai. And there's a Jasper, and there's a bunch, right? But then you can just go into that chat and say a prompt, write a list of 10 Instagram captions about the importance of self-care for busy professionals, if that's your niche. Boom, you just got a week's worth of social media content in seconds. And then you could go to the ChatGPT image creator called DALL-E, DALL-E, describe what it is you want the imagery to be. You're the creative one still, but it'll pump it out for you. It's really, really incredible, guys. Now for email management, you can try SaneBox or Spark. Those are two really good ones. It can automate things, categorize your emails, highlight important ones, suggest quick responses that you keep having to do. Like if something is, prevalent and that would make sense, you can set up algorithms for it to be able to respond to basic stuff. The key is start small. Flow state it doesn't work with overwhelm, right? Boredom, you're not going anywhere. Overwhelm, you're not going anywhere. Sweet spot, okay? You're capable in winning. You don't have to AIify your whole business overnight. Just pick one task, get comfortable with it, and then move on to the next one. Now, for cultivating flow states, write this down. You're going to love this. I want to give you a technique that I swear by. And I mentioned it sort of earlier. It's the 25-minute Pomodoro. So what you do is you set an alarm. You decide, I'm going to focus solely on one task. And no phone, no email, no distractions. I'll tell you the second technique in a second, but you press play on that alarm and that's it. When the timer goes off, and then you're like, oh, and I stand up, I walk outside, come back in, set the alarm again, because I was in the flow and I just didn't want to stop, right? The other technique that I would really recommend is creating some sort of flow trigger routine. It could be, I end distractions, I light a candle, I put on a specific music flow list. I do a quick intention meditation, affirmation, a little bit of breath work, and 2 minutes of prep. Your brain is going to really associate that routine with entering flow states before you begin your deep work. So real life example, a client, I'll call her Maria, a career coach, struggling to keep up with content creation, client notes, all of that. I gave her the writing assistant information for her blog posts. And she was like, I don't know, it's not going to be the same voice, but you can even tell it the voice to use. This is like really wild stuff, right? So I can upload my book, the text, and say, that's the style. That's my style. And they're like, noted. What can I help you with? Oh, well, I need you to write a blog post about this in my style. Done. So she would get do what I do, flow state, using that 25-minute rule, the prepper, the trigger, press play on that 25-minute rule, and then you flow your outline, post your ideas, interact with AI, and then it generates a draft, and then you can edit it, personalize it, and done. You're saving like 4 hours, and it takes like 20 minutes. And this will allow you also then to start growing, because now you're posting more consistently. You can even use AI to generate the actual images, as I mentioned, DALL-E. So time savings, isn't that why we also wanted to become a coach, working from where you want, for who you want, for people who love it? You call the shots. I know this coach that used to, do his own scheduling and client questionnaires. And now that's freed up his time. He's able to really also serve the clients more, right? Because you can analyze the methodology of what they've said and blend it with your traditional training. And that actually led me to, include cutting edge neuroscience in what I do, because I had the bandwidth to be an innovator. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. So it builds on itself. The more you use AI, the more time you have for flow. The more flow you have, the more creative you are. The more creative you can implement more AI. And it's this upward spiral of productivity and innovation. I'm sure I've convinced you by now to try it. It's not about perfection. It's a process. You've got to learn it. It's like a skill. You can't no two prompts are created equal, right? What you don't know, you don't know. So, but starting now, I encourage you. I've been using it for a year and a half, and I literally cannot imagine my business without it. I would not be able to scale and have the impact I do, and do so many things. There's a beautiful synergy. So, that's it. I'm going to announce the winner here in a few. We're only 37 minutes into it. That's awesome. Do you want to operate at your peak? Do you want to deliver incredible value to your clients, perhaps charge more because of the value? And with AI handling your admin, your scheduling, marketing, content creation, suddenly, personally, I think I've added 30 hours back into my life. And I actually have chosen to keep most of those hours working, right? So I've saved time, but now I'm scaling up because I'm able to literally do 30 hours more work per week without being burnt out. So what could you do with that time? Maybe take on a few more clients. Maybe you create a group coaching program that you just never had the time to do. You've been dreaming about it, but there's just too much logistical legwork or follow-up. It's doable now. So you're serving more clients, you're serving them better because you're not bogged down by busy work. So let's get into the actual courses that and guys, you can start doing ebooks, video courses, real books, amazing, 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 amazing. And more personalized information for your client. The session summaries, just that, making sense of things that you never had the bandwidth to make sense of. Amazing. So start a podcast, right? There's so many things you could do and then your audience is expanding exponentially. You're bringing in more clients, serving more people, and additional marketing, easy. It's not hard anymore, right? And you won't burn out. So you can handle the growth that you're experiencing without hiring someone. So If this sounds good, flow states and AI are your secret weapons. I'm super pumped to be announcing the scholarships. I want to remind you that when I'm done announcing, if you're not the winners, stay to the end because I am going to give you coupon codes, really nice codes for the next 48 hours. They're available for either of the programs that I'm going to be giving away right now. Amazing discount on both of those courses. So don't, if you don't win, don't just be like, see you later, because you may want this. All right, so the first is the runner-up prize. Again, you have to be present to be here. And I'm calling it a runner-up, but it almost feels wrong to call it that because it's so fantastic. It's the 30-day guided journey that I call a liquid plan. And it's nowhere near an average online course. If you're in the program and you love it, wave your hands. It's 40 minutes of live sessions every day with me. How do I have the time to do that now? AI. And all these supplemental materials I provide based on my content that support the journey. How do I have time to do that? AI. And in the flow state with more time, less work, more productivity, more creativity, intuition, I can also create more journeys for people, which I always used to be so bummed. I'd be like, oh, I'd love to be able to do this, but I don't have time. But now I do. So it's called a liquid plan. And I'm going to zoom out because it's really 30 days to master the flow state technique. So there's 5 or so areas that we weave in. Quantum reality and consciousness exploration, which helps, right? Observe the observer and all of that. What is the nature of reality itself? What is your superpower? So you can tap into that. We master the mind-body connection. This gives you really practical tools to be able to harness the power of your mind and your heart to influence your field and your physical well-being, as well as every person you interact with. Of course, it's neural manifesting. So law of attraction, learning how to really align yourself with your deepest desires as the wish fulfilled. We use water bending for that. And in the program, it's all about personal transformation, right? We have a goal. How can we get there? It's where the rubber meets the road, because a lot of us are really good at dreaming. We're not so good at stopping the limiting beliefs, managing the emotional journey of getting there, going past your comfort zone, right? These are all things that happen and get in the way. And we wake up 2 years later and go, I still haven't written that book, right? So this flips the script. It gets you over it. We explore cosmic rhythms and spiritual practices. You're going to be able to learn how to align with natural cycles for personal and spiritual growth. It's the moon. We follow the lunation, 29.5 days specifically. We start on the full moon. It's coming up, in a couple weeks. So that program is still only $297 for the whole 30 days and the archives and the community app and all of that. But for one lucky winner that I'm going to announce now, we're going to give it away. By the way, if you're already in a liquid plan, you're just going to get another cycle, another lunation, in case you're like, well, I'm already in it. And then the other class, if you're already in it, I'll just refund your money, right? For the however much you paid for the AI course. So without further ado, I'm going to switch screens here and get to my entrance, and we'll see who's the lucky winner. Well, hopefully they're here, but if not, we'll pick another one. Let's see. Wouldn't you know? Oh, it's in the other screen. I was like, I had it up. All right, so here we go. Do, 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 do. Oh, that is the wrong screen. I'm sorry, guys. That's the wrong screen. I gotta go get it. Any questions, comments? Does anyone want to unmute themselves while I'm finding this registration area? I'm so sorry, the page is refreshed, so I have to figure out where it is again, and get all of those in. Okay, let's see. Might be here. Forms. There we go. All righty. Perfect. Here we go. Okay. So I always use numbers. I don't know what number. It's 14 is the one that came to me. So now I'm going to count 14 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh my God. She's the luckiest winner ever. I think she won before. If she's here, let me just double check. I don't want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Barbara, Babs, Grimwade, are you here? If you are, unmute yourself. If not, I'm giving it to someone else. She's gonna be like, oh, if she listens in replay. I'm scrolling through to see if she's here. I don't even think she's here, guys. Wow. Okay. Well, you snooze, you lose. We're gonna go for another. I'm just making sure. Babs, are you here? Unmute yourself if you are. Okay. Well, no worries. She can still join if she wants to later using the coupon code that I'm going to give you all in a second for $100 off, which is making the whole 30-day journey just $197. But hold on for that. So we'll go again. I'm just tuning in. Okay, I'm going for the master builder number 22. So let me just, that was 14. Okay, is Genesis here? Genesis Eden. She's not here either. Oh my word, this may take a while, folks. I hope not. Gosh, what a bummer. Okay, so no on that. You know what? I might just let's see. I'm gonna see if I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, Jenny May, you're here. I see you. Unmute yourself, my love. You just won a liquid plan. Yeah. You've never been in one of the cohorts, right?
No, never.
Oh my gosh, girl, I'm so pumped for you. You're gonna absolutely adore it.
I am so excited.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. So would you please put your private message me your email? And
Yes.
I see your name, Jenny May. So I'll make
Yes.
sure I look in the registration link. Actually, you know what? You don't need, I have your email if you registered. So, but
Yes.
message me anyway. So
Okay.
Jenny May, congrats.
Thank you
What are
so much.
you most excited for based on what I was saying?
I am totally new to the AI, and I have been following you for a long time now, and I've really implemented trying to be in flow with everything, be like water, strong like water and soft like water. And so I'm really excited to learn from you how to kind of stay in that zone and apply it.
Yeah. So the cool part about flow state is it is a state and it's not necessarily good to stay in it forever. But
Okay.
when you go through this liquid lunar lifestyle change, even the bad times feel doable. Like it's the craziest thing. It's like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not about suppression. We are changing the way our brain feels about things to help us to get to where we want to go. And we start leveling up failures optimization data. As you struggle, you mine the gold, and you use it to get to your goal. So I'm super pumped that you're coming on this journey with us. We start October
Okay.
17th. It's the full moon, the next full moon.
Okay.
And I'll grant access, and you'll be in, and we'll get to going, and you can watch the onboarding video to get familiar with the app that we use.
Okay.
And we'll see you in there.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome, honey. Awesome. All right, guys. So now someone's going to win the $1,000 AI for coaches course. And this, again, is the exact system that I use and have helped coaches like you to scale your business beyond what you thought possible. And so this course is a 3-part masterclass series that's going to really transform, the way you run your coaching business, as I just explained. It's valued at 1,000. I think it's worth 25K, to be honest, but what do I know? So get ready, because if you implement everything that's in these 3 90-minute sessions and all the documentation and actually hold yourself accountable, wow, where are you going to be in a year from now? It's so flipping exciting. And I'm really looking forward. This is the first time I've taught the class that I created for this, because I've been using and getting to know all of the other things for a year and a half, right? And getting my own training. So I'm super excited to see how you guys level up and show up and implement all of this. And remember, everyone else, if you aren't the winner, you still get 50% off. So it's only going to be 500 for you. If you join within 48 hours, the coupon is only valid for that long. So hang on. I'm going to see who the winner is, and then I will give you the codes for the coupon codes to join if you're not the winner and you still want to join. Okay. All right, let's go here. Okay. Oh, awesome. I don't know if she's here though. Valeria, are you here, my love? Well, that's a shame. She's not here either. She's going to be so bummed. She was in, I'm super pumped about sharing this testimonial with you. She joined a liquid plan, and I know we're wrapping up, guys. I said 44 minutes and we're a little over, but we're about to be done. She joined a liquid plan months ago in one of the first cycles, and her testimonial at the end, the flow state technique wasn't even about business building. It wasn't about that. I'm not coaching you in that class to build your business, but because of the flow state technique, she made more money in 1 month than she had made the previous year. So that's why I was like, oh man, this would be really good for her, because if she can learn all of the AI in conjunction with the flow state stuff that she was already implementing through a liquid plan, it would be really, really good. But c'est la vie, mon chéri. She's not here. So we're going to go to the other number that's coming to me. Well, shoot. It's already free for this person because she's in a higher coaching program. So I can't give it to her. Let's do one more, because yeah, she's already getting it for free. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Are you here, Rebecca Steele? Rebecca Steele. No? Okay, then I'm going to have to do who's here, and I'm just going to count how many people are here, and then I'm going to use AI to come up with a random number, because I can see you and I don't want to have that effect on, oh, I see you, I'm going to pick you. So hold on here.
Can't hear you, Holly. No.
Sorry. Ha, that's funny. I was like, yes, you, because you're like this. Jackie Kalmring. I'm unmuting you now. There you go.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I saw the prompt come up. I'm like, okay, is that a mistake?
Yeah. So
Nice.
congratulations. Thanks, Jenny
Thank
May,
you.
for letting us know. How are you feeling about this? Are you going to do this?
Well, that sounds exciting. Yes.
Good.
Yeah, you said 3 90-minute sessions?
Yep, and there's a member center. So guys, that's a good question. What is this all about? What are the logistics? I'm gonna throw in the chat right now the 2 links. Okay, you'll be able to find out more about what's included, and that way also you can use the coupons to join in the next 48 hours only. So this is the link for the AI. So the cool thing is, guys, it's 50% off for the next, it's only $500 for the next 48 hours. So if you use coupon code AIEA, as in AI Executive Assistant, I'm going to put this here in the chat. It's the link to apply the coupon. And then you'll be able to find out more about what it is. But yes, to answer your question, we have a member center. I'm going to deliver the courses live, but I will also be putting the video in replay. And then, of course, all the step-by-step guides, documentation, links, and anything else I'm doing within the program is going to be there too. So you don't have to attend live. You can just show up and watch it whenever you want, and then go back and also, break it down into smaller chunks if you need to, etc. Because if you know me, I over deliver. I give you a lot of stuff. You may have to come back again and again. So awesome, Jackie. What are you looking forward to the most? Are you already a coach?
I'm just trying to get my coaching program going. I work full time, so time is limited.
Oh my
And
God, this is going to save you. I can't wait for your testimonial. When you're done, you're going to be like, oh my God. Because honestly, if you would try and do this on your own and you don't have a certain type of skill sets, sorry to be rude, good luck.
yeah, the
You're
whole
just going to be
marketing.
overwhelmed.
Yeah, I play with Chat GPT a little bit, and yeah, so it's. But
Oh, wait, just wait. I'm so thrilled, Jackie. I'm so glad you're here on the call. Now, guys, if you want to join, and so Jackie, make sure you private message me or email me on ahattocodes@outlook.com. I see your name. We've seen you. We can verify, but make sure that I have your correct email for that so I can grant access. Now, guys, for a liquid plan, if you want $100 off only for the next 48 hours, use the second link, which is applying the coupon SAVE 100. Okay, so that brings it down to just $197 for the whole 30-day program. Now, do the math. 500 plus 297, 797. That's less than the price of the real course. So do both. Treat yourself. $800 for both, and it's still $200 less than if you just bought the AI program 2 days from now. Awesome, guys. Any questions? Do email me, private message me. I always get back to you. Why? Because I have more time now to do that. And I hope that you enjoyed your time with me. And that's all I have for you. So I will see you. I'll leave this up just for a few more seconds so that you have those links. I will be sending this replay with the links. Yeah. So be well. Have a wonderful evening. And I can't wait for all the people that are already enrolled in the class to experience class 1 on Tuesday. And the rest of you in a liquid plan, we go for that on the full moon. Let's see, October 17th. All right. Thanks for being here, guys. Love you so much. Chat soon. Bye for now.